1.3 for 7th grade, page 13 in your book, Powers and Exponents. So our key vocabulary, you need to be writing down with me. So my board decided to turn off, so let me get it up and going here, get my pen. So we're up here, we have power, base, and exponent, and you'll notice that those are defined for you on page 13, right underneath the pictures in the biology, the cell division that they have going on. It says a power is a way to write repeated multiplication. So I'm just going to say shortcut for repeated multiplication. Sorry, bad writing. I think you get the idea. I'll get better as time goes by. The base is of a power is the factor. And we'll do an example here in a second. And the exponent is the number of times the factor is used. So let's do that on a problem like in the key concept box. If you want to go through that with me, it's 4 to the 6th power. So the base is the factor. That's this 4 right here. That's the base. Okay? The exponent is the 6. That's the number of times we are going to write the 4. So if we're going to write this 4 is a factor 6 times. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and that is read 4 to the 6th power. Okay, and they also have an algebra one that would be a to the n power. Okay, and we don't know a number for n, so it's just a times a times a dot dot dot. However many the n would be, it would be a to the nth power. Whatever those numbers are, and it's just vague for future if whenever we can put numbers in for them. So let's take a look at a couple of these. Can get my, there we go. So biology, example 1. It says a plant grows when its cell divides into pairs, as shown below. What's another way to write the number of cells after the 4th division? So you'll notice there's 1, then there's 2, then there's 4, and here there's 2, then there's 4, then there's 2, 4, 6, 8, then there's 16, 4 by 4. So another way what they're having us is looking at these exponents. This is that repeated multiplication. That's 2 to the 2nd power. There's 2 factors of 2. Here there are 3 2's. So there's 3 factors of 2. And here there are 4. So that would be 2 to the 4th. So those are the shortcut ways to write those for us. So after it, there are 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and that can be written 2 is a factor 4 times, which is 2 to the 4th. Okay, so evaluate the power. Evaluate means, just from that's a vocabulary word from the last lesson, evaluate means give me the answer. What is the answer to 7 squared, or 7 to the 2nd power? So this tells us that we're going to have 2 7s. So 7 times 7 is 49. It's not 7 times 2, it's 2 factors of 7. So the answer then is 49. So notice they write it out for us here. Multiply and get 49. So 4 to the 3rd power means there are 3 factors of 4. So 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So as it goes through, and by 3 to the 1st power just means 1 power of 3. 1 factor of 3. So it's just 3. So guided practice, write the product as a power. So I got 3/8 right there. So I have 3 factors. So that's going to be 8 to the third. That just tells you how many of them are there. There's 3 of them. So 8 to the third. How many 5s? That's the factor, so that's the base. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 5 to the 6th. 6 is the base. Down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 6 to the 5th. Now evaluate the power means give me the answer. 2 to the 6th means I need 2 6 times. So that's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64. Did I get enough 2's in there? Yep, 64. 6 to the second power is 6 times 6. That's easy. 36. 5 to the fourth means 5. Let's see here. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125, and 125 times 5, I'll have to do that one out a little here. That's 10, it's 12, carry the 1, 725. Let's see if they agree with me on that one. Oh, 7, where did I get that from? 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. That's right, shoot, messed up. That should have been a 6, 625. Maybe you caught that. Good job if you did. Okay, example number 3, evaluating powers and variables. Now this time you'll notice that this says x to the second when x is 9. So we substitute in this value for x, we put in a 9. So we're going to do 9 squared, which means 9 times 9, which is 81. Squared, they put in the 9, they did the 9 times 9, and they got the 81. Good. Example 3, evaluate b to the third when b is 7. So we put in the b, that's going to be 7 to the third, which is 7 times 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7, 28 plus 3 is 34. 343. I say that with a question mark after my last multiplying didn't go so well. Let's see what they do here. Right, 7 is a factor 3 times, multiply, 343. Whoosh, I'm getting better, got it right. So the guided practice for this one, evaluate m to the 8th when m is 2. Thank goodness it's only a 2. 2 to the 8th, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2. Aw. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. That's supposed to be 16. Times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64, times 2 is 128. 2 128s. 256. Let's see if I did that right. Yes. P to the third when P is 100, or excuse me, 10, so it's going to be 10 to the third. 10 times 10 times 10, that's easy. It's just a 1 with 3 zeros. And the trick on that one is anytime you have a 10 as the base, this number tells you how many zeros are in the answer. So down here. So if it was 10 to the 5th, it'd be a 1 with 5 zeros on the end. So that's kind of a neat little shortcut to know. Y to the first when it's 3,586. Now it looks kind of scary because it's a big number. 3,586 to the first, but we only have one of them. So the answer is 3,586. Okay. z to the second when z is 17. They're going to make us work a little here. 17 squared means 17 times 17. Alright, so 7 times 7 is 49, carry the 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. A placeholder. 7, 1. We got 9, 8, 289. Let's see if that agrees. Yep. What number greater than 0 is equal to itself when raised to any power? What number greater than 0 is equal to itself when raised to any power? Well, I know any number when it's raised to any power, it's going to have to be 1, I think. Let's try 1. 1 to the first power is 1. 1 to the second power is 1. Raised to any power. 1 to the third power, because that'd be 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. So that answer is 1. Pretty cool. And those, you just kind of take some numbers and try them, see if it works. Okay, that's it for 1.2. You can go on to the assignment, and we'll see you next time.